Alright, everybody, even more buffs coming in. And first of all, I just want to say, I literally called this. If you go back in my leaks video, I said, this Stussy and Lilith banner seems out of place. It looks exactly like when S-Shark and S-Hawk got buffed. And I literally said that, and guess what? They are buffing. So, very nice. Let's take a look at them and see what they are. Again, Lilith is like 1 year old. If like she might not even be a year old yet. And Stussy, she's like what, 1.5 years old or something. So very nice. And I still think we could get more buffs in November. I actually made who could buff next thingy a while ago, like a week ago. I never posted it, but I'm pretty sure in November we might get some buffs saying we have Yamato's birthday, we have Zoro's birthday. You know, they could buff. I'm thinking they could buff EX Zoro, but also there are many Zoros. Like I mean, even Egghead Zoro at this point, cause what Stussy and Lilith both are like younger, right? Than Zoro. Like Zoro came out two years ago, I want to say. Yeah, he came out with S-Hawk. Not 2 years ago, but it definitely, yeah, he's a little older than Stussy. Because he came out with S-Snake, while Stussy came out with Lucci, which was the second EX in that anniversary. So, alright. So we got cooldown 21 seconds, skill power change from, holy, 299 to 599? That's a big jump. This is skill 1, of course. Power user, increased damage inflicted by 100%. Same thing. Now, Saturn does not have the power user tag. I say that's a good thing and a bad thing because, well, he doesn't have Zoan support for dark elements, but it's a good thing for characters like her. Where they, you know, can, do extra damage to power users. Alright, so we got stun, 100%, 100%. I'm just basically looking for changes. I don't want to read each of them back to back. Step 1, stun, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Same thing there. Speed increase, 30%, 30%. 10%, 10%. That's the same, that's the same. That's the same. Invincible effect, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. I kind of wish they upped that. Dang, they didn't change anything. Of course, it's probably down more. 20%, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Oh my god. Actually didn't change anything. Except the cooldown and what? What else did they change? The skill power. Okay. Well, skill 2 is exactly the same. I guess it doesn't do damage or anything, so it can't really do much, to be fair. They did make the cooldown down. That's nice. It's gonna come back pretty fast. I wish they did up the invincible time more than 5 seconds, maybe like 8, you know. Nothing crazy, but better. To be fair, she does get her counter back pretty fast, so, I mean, she would pretty much have infinite invincible skill. I mean, of course, if they're dumb enough to keep whacking you. When your HP is 70% or more, when your HP is 30% or more, recovers the treasure gauge 50%. Okay, so instead of being 70% or more, now it just needs to be 30% or more. That's a very good change, because 70% is quite high. And, yeah, you can recover it past its limit, basically. And remove stats effect. So, yeah, she can't be inflicted by stats effect unless she's under 30% HP now. It was 70% before. Pretty good change. Skill 1, when attacking an enemy with skill 1, 50% recovery of damage given. Now it's 100% recovery of damage given. Very nice. And reduces enemies' max HP by 50% of damage dealt. Now it's 70% of damage dealt. And skill 2, reduce cooldown of skill 1, 50%, up to 80% now. And dodge 100%, 100%, same thing. When attacking a character type Cypher Pull, oh my god, she's a Lucci counter, I forgot. That's kind of funny, because, I mean, Lucci, I wouldn't say he's back in the meta, but, you know, you definitely see more running around than you used to, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I doubt she's going to be really that useful for killing the Luccis that, you know, are attacking Saturn, but When attack an enemy in treasure area, increase damage dealt by 30% and reduce the cooldown time of skill by, is that 3? Yeah, 30%. And they completely added this. This was not here before. So when your HP is 70% or more, boost the cooldown reduction speed of skill 2 by 50% and can ignore the enemy and refill the treasure gauge. Okay. So nice. So she can fill the treasure gauge even if an enemy is on it now. 30%, 30%, same thing there. Skill 2 by 5%, 5%, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, all the same. 50%, 50%, 30%, 30%, 50%, 50%, 30%, and recovers 15% of HP one time. Okay, nice. You got an extra life when enough damage is taken. Alright, Lilith. This one I'm more excited for. Stussy's cool. Stussy was definitely underrated when she came out. Like, I think people were more like 1900 for a bounty fest and just, yeah, said nope. But she was pretty good when she came out. Extremely good. Lilith, same thing. She was pretty good when she came out. Very, very annoying. Not sure how she would handle today, even with a buff, because, I mean, even back then, I suppose there were a lot of people who could go through obstacles, but there's definitely even more now today. Of course, like, I mean, Saturn just came out and he can go through obstacles, so, yeah. If she decided to, like, put her bubble down and try to grab the treasure, of course, she's not runner, so she shouldn't, but Saturn still could teleport on her and one-shot her through her bubble. Alright. Skill power, okay. Step 1 damage reduction 70%, so they added damage reduction already. I'm really hoping she's a Kizu counter. She, like, I played her for the first time probably 2 seasons ago, and she actually did pretty well against Kizu. She wasn't by no means a Kizu. Actually, I was kind of destroying some Kizus. But, she can get hurt by Kizu a lot. I was just sniping them from across the map and killing them. Again, she is not a Saturn counter, though. I believe she does more damage against power users, but, yeah, power users. But Saturn is not a power user, so Saturn will be fine. Whatever buffs comes next, that will probably be the Saturn counter buffs. Alright, damage reduction 70%. They added that in, I believe. Yeah, that's not even here. Knockback effect, skill power 541. What skill is this? I don't remember her skills. I believe this is her shooting skill, yeah? Because, yeah, her bubble skill... Does her bubble skill do damage? It might. Oh, yeah, it does do damage. Both of them do. I think this is her shooting skill, so... They upped the skill power, knockback effect, defense reduced by 30%. Okay, they did that. Okay, they added a lot in here. Knockback effect they added. That's the same. Effect 20%. Cooldown 29 seconds. That was 34 before. And power users increased damage inflicted by 50%. Power users increased damage inflicted by 50%. Same thing. So, yeah, 50% more damage against level 3 users. Pretty much the whole game, except for Saturn right now. Skill power 351, skill power 451, 100% or 100 increase, nice. Knockback effect speed 30%, 30%, 10%, 10%, 27 seconds to 25 seconds. Shield 150 max HP. Her shield is 150% max HP, and it's the same here, and shield effect is still 15 seconds. 150% max HP is pretty good. When the shield you created is, or, I mean, I don't need to read all that. Power users, whatever, same thing. Attack increase, same thing. It's, reduced by 30% for 10 seconds. That's, wait, 20. Oh, enemies attack, okay. I was gonna say, why did they up it? That's a debuff, but, no, it's, for the enemy. When the shield, yeah, I don't need to read it all. Let's see. So we are increase the cooldown of enemy skill by 15%. Now it's 20%. Recovers HP by 10%. Now it's 5%, or it was 5%. I mean, now it's 10%. This looks all the same. 30% and 5%. And 50% here. And cannot stack. 10% here. 20%. Oh, they made this. Boost by 50% for 10 seconds. Boost what? Skill 1 by 50% and attack. Alright. And then they completely added this in. When your HP is 30% more, recover the treasure gauge 50% past its maximum amount, and 1 HP will be left even if KO'd by enemy. Is this? I always mix them up. This is a good 1 HP trait, right? The Yamato Odin 1 HP trait. This, if that is true, this is the first defender. The first defender ever to have it. And, you know, it's definitely going to be most OP on a defender compared to a runner and an attacker. Because, of course, attackers need to jump off the flag sometimes to kill other people. Runners, of course, need to keep going and grabbing flags. But defenders, it's their job to sit there and survive. So that is that good 1 HP trait. I always mix them. I believe it is. The one where you literally can't die unless if they negate it, of course. Which, unfortunately for Lilith, there's a lot of people who can negate it in the meta right now because Saturn. Of course, Saturn doesn't have the 1 HP trait, but the same traits that kill Saturn also will kill Lilith. So that's a little unfortunate for her, but still an OP nonetheless. Alright, knock back and boost the cooldown reduction speed of skill 2 by 300%. Okay. Okay. For a set period of time after using skill 1, resist stagger, being down, and knock back. And boost the cooldown reduction. Okay. So, what this is saying, if you just use skill 1, you get skill 2 back instantly. Not sure why 300% is necessary. 100% would do, would it not? Does it matter if it's over 100%? I don't really get why it's over 100%. Because it's not like you can have over skills, like if someone was to like use a skill to take it away, it's not gonna take out of the 300%, right? Or am I crazy? Recover 50% of damage received, now it's 70%. That's pretty good. Why is this shorter than this? Why is the buff shorter? When your HP is 70% or more, reduce the damage received by 50%, recovers the treasure gauge 50% past. Okay. When your HP is 70% more, reduce damage received by 50%. Oh, okay. I don't think they removed anything important, but yeah, those are the Stussy and Lilith buffs. When do they drop? 22nd. Tonight. Tomorrow night. Right? No, tonight. Right? Yeah, tonight. 22nd, because it's the 21st now. 1 a.m., so it will be midnight exactly for me when they come out. Pretty nice. Like I said, Saturn is safe. Obviously, these are not to counter him. I mean, Lilith will be annoying. Like if Saturn tries to become a defender and grab the flag from her Lilith, she will definitely be annoying, but Saturn needs to be played as a defender mainly. So most likely you will just go. Now I'm scared of one thing. Lilith will be fine against Dark Roger, but Stussy, I don't think Stussy can knock Dark Roger out the flag. I could be wrong, but I think she's completely useless when it comes to Dark Roger. Unfortunately. And then yeah, Lilith. Yeah, I'm really liking Lilith's buff. Like I said, I played her for the first time like 2 seasons ago, and I enjoyed her a lot. And that was in the Kizu meta, where Kizu like destroys everyone. So I still had fun with her in, you know, a meta like that. So I can't wait for her buff. Stussy seemed pretty good also. And yeah, we will see when they drop tonight at should be at midnight tonight they'll drop. So pretty good.